this thing live. Alright. It's almost 2 a.m. I should not be live. I should be sleeping right now. But I'm super happy today. Because today let me show it to you. People said nice things to me on the internet. That's what basically happened. It's been 4 days since I started posting some stuff on the internet. It's been going great actually. I'm surprisingly enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. Also, people are way nicer than I thought. I thought internet is a bad place. Maybe maybe I'm not there yet. But yeah. Can I talk about this? Can I show this to you guys? I think I can. So, interestingly, hope you can see this. People are being nice to me. That's something I did not expect. People want to know who the fuck I am. So, this is my friend, by the way. Like, my friend's giving me suggestions on what I should improve on. But yeah, people have been super nice to me. So, I feel like... Wait, how do I know whether you were able to see that or not? This is confusing. Huh. Well, anyways, I'm just gonna assume that y'all can see all of this. But, what it makes me realize is I need to figure out what parts of me I can show versus I cannot show on the internet. What I mean by that is people need to see a version of me that I want them to see. Now, this sounds bad, but in principle, you don't talk about everything on the internet, right? You keep your personal life personal, your professional life professional, but you also don't want to be a professional dog who just talks about work all the time. I am not like that. I like working, but I cannot be in work mode all the time. So I've been thinking, what are the things that I can do to improve the odds of success on the internet. Here's the exercise that I've been doing so far. Let me share my screen and show it to you. So I have this dog that I've been basically filling up. And I'm in the process of writing right now. I don't know if I can do all of this publicly. Here's the dog that I do all of this. You can see this. It's complicated. You can see it right here. Sorry, I'm not sure if you. This is not a bit updated. But this anywhere from 4 to 8k per month, and for that, um, they are a company that does over 1 million profit per year, and also they are in heavy need of the marketing is a bottleneck for them basically. That's the avatar that I've been after so far. I do want to post a lot of content for these people, even though I know I will not get any sort of engagement for this. But what I also want to do is, I'm in the process of productizing the service, right? I don't think I'm 100% there yet. But what I'm doing is basically moving from custom to, like, let's call it tailored productized offering to, let's say, now like a productized service. I went, the moment I was here, I was at, where were we? I think 23k a month was where, like, the whole day was gone. Right? So, what's it, 23k? When we moved here slightly, I'd say 23k was this actually. When we were on like fully custom stuff for people, we were fluctuating between 16 and 20 every month. And as we move to stuff that's slightly more productized, I wouldn't say we are here yet, but on the way of doing it, we went 35. What I see here is, as you keep abstracting down, like the more, I'd say, general things get, the more I see dependence on leads rather than hires. So this was supposed to be a personal branding session, but I basically have two paths in front of me. Path number one is I do something that's marketing heavy. Second option is for me to do something that's, I'd say, ops heavy, which I say would be something that requires lots of hires. I do not like doing this. I have been doing this. The moment I need to manage more than, say, 5 people, I start becoming a sad person. Like, really sad. I want to kill myself sad. I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but yeah, it's just not a good place to be. So I've been trying to push myself towards this and see where this takes me. I also want to figure out a way to start doing these Alright, so I have a B2B avatar, but what I also want to do is move them into somewhere between B2B and B2C. I don't want to sell something to everybody, but I do see myself transitioning over to this because I think the way this scales it would be more marketing heavy, but I personally have the confidence that I can build the business in whatever way I want. In the spirit of that, me not being able to scale this would suck in the short term. But I think this is where this is sort of what I want to do, because I also do come from a product background, and services just are a pain in the ass. Even though I understand that with AI you can operationalize a lot of things, and operations become easier because of AI. Teams are much leaner. But even a team of like 5 devs is something I don't want to deal with right now. I don't think I have the. I think I do. I just don't want to do that. If that makes sense. I do want to just do both, but I know if I do both, I'd be far faster than them. This path is very interesting. Reason being, I've seen a lot of people do the same thing. Any sort of AI creator that you see right now basically starts in does that stuff. I don't know how else can do that, but they start doing that. Going from there, they launch like info product, and they have a lot of launch. I want to think first principles about this. I don't want to go off of what other people are doing. What's the goal? I want 40K a month. Let's break this down. It seems easy to do. Like sell something worth $100 to 400 people. But selling something worth 8K to 5 is even easier. Both of them scale as well. The question is, what do I want? I personally feel like my feedback cycles in doing this, like my feedback loops are gonna be much higher, like much shorter feedback loops. Here I think my feedback loops would be larger. I do feel like I need to brush up on a lot of what's going on, and I also feel like creating content that's somewhat broad gives me a lot of iterations that I can do. This allows for high iterations, which basically means cost improvement. I'd say it also builds trust slash personal brand faster, simply because I think this is bigger numbers compared to this. If I target my niche audience, I do not expect to get more than 200 views tops on my videos, because they're going to be highly specific for my ideal avatar. I think this does not align with my goals, but the money that's coming from this aligns with my goals. So I need to figure out a way to keep getting money from this. Probably showcase that here. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Alright, I have some clarity. What I'd like to do is, I think, just talk about who are the people that I want to help. Who are the people that I want to help? My heart does go out to a lot of Indians, because I know that the situation in the country is going to shit everywhere. There is unemployment at its peak. There is, I don't even want to say it. I think any Indian would know the crap that they're going through. Even the rupee has gotten weaker, dollar has gotten stronger, whatever, but things are not looking good. And I don't think making money is hard, if that makes any sense. Why do I keep saying if that makes any sense? But I genuinely feel like a lot of people can just make like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'd say even anything under 15, 16k, you can just do that very simply by not knowing anything. Like, people can do that in a month if they want to. If they put their mind to it, I think people can make that amount. And what I've done is by no means special at all. I could help people get there. I don't want to be just another person on the internet doing the same thing though. I just don't want to do that. I personally felt like when I was out there on the internet trying to figure out what to do, what not to do, there was just a lot of crap everywhere. Like, everybody has a secret. Everybody, is shoving 10 tools down your throat every day. Because everybody just wants you to, be like, hey, just look at this new tool. Look what's going on. Look how things are so awesome. This new tool is going to replace your job. This tool just replaced everybody on your team. There's too much noise in the market. And for me to find a few sources that were high signal was a challenge. But I'm very grateful to when I did. I fell for high level crap. Figured out later that it was just a bunch of affiliates. I also fell for, just making cheap websites, just not doing things of value. I think stuff like this is very basic and I wish I knew earlier. Another thing I really wish I did was, like, one good thing that I did was I just created pressure for myself, because I realized I always do things last minute. Because I knew that, I figured out ways to create pressure on myself, even when there was no pressure. I think that is something that is very valuable, at least to me, and I think it would be to a lot of other people as well. There is basic accountability. I think a lot of programs out there offer that as well, but it's very hard to, actually pull through with it, if that makes any sense. I think shame is way more powerful than personal accountability. I think I can use that to my advantage. Because even today, I only do things out of shame. It's very rarely the case that I am motivated to do something. It's mostly I feel the shame of having failed at something or not being good enough at something that I do some stuff. I think a lot of people are like that. So I think that would be interesting to play with. Because I am a person who is brain rotted. You give me Instagram, you give me YouTube, I'm watching that shit 12 hours a day. Maybe even 13, 14. I'm kind of like that. So, if I, with that kind of a brain, can figure out ways to make money, I'm sure anybody can. Why aren't people doing it? Well, what I have done is that I've tried to figure out this is something that has been top of mind for me for a while. When I try to figure out, okay, who do I serve? I can provide a lot of value to people who just want to, let's say, simply make money because of AI. Because nobody's learning AI to save their time or look cool. Nobody's doing that. Everybody wants to make money with AI. That's very obvious to me. So I think what we're looking for is people who can make 10k is a number that's been flying out for a while. Everybody wants to make 10k. I don't know who the fuck put it in everybody's brains, but 10k all of a sudden became this golden number that everybody wants to hit. Even I had this goal in mind that hey, I want to hit 10k, then I want to hit 25k, then I want to hit 50k a month. I think we just like good looking numbers. 10 is also a great number, so one of my favorite numbers. So I did write about a lot of problems that people usually face and why a lot of people don't make 10k, because I do get a lot of messages outside of any YouTube comment where people are like, hey, how do I do what you're doing? And it's initially mostly a belief issue. Secondly, people just lack the skill set. And lastly, they just honestly, if they really believe in, that hey, I can make money, there is nothing special about people who can. Secondly, okay, I have the skill set, I can sell something valuable to people. Lastly, it's just basic business stuff. I think the basic business stuff is like 10% as important, but people assume that that's like 50% and tech is 50%, where it's mostly, I'd say, 60% mindset, 30% tech, and 10% business. That's how I see it. Because if you can put yourself in a situation where you're like, hey, you know what, I'm just gonna sell. Once you do that, eventually somebody buys your stuff, and when somebody buys, you gotta deliver. And if you don't know how to deliver, you figure it the fuck out. That's what I did. I mean, I did not know anything about automation when I sold. It was what? It was 3.5k. We pushed it to 8.5k. Like, I sold a client. I even made an upsell, and I did not even know how to build an automation. I sold it and I was figuring out, do I hire somebody or do I learn? So you can just do that. I don't know why people don't. I did write down a lot of problems that people have around this sort of stuff. So I'm just gonna copy paste that into a doc and then show it to you guys. Here's the doc that I wrote. So Caleb right now want me to write about what situation is my customer in, and then just pull from like what we were talking about and do a raw pain point dump. He asked list like 15 problems. Well, I think I have a lot more than 15. I've collected them over time, man. I think I have a lot more than 15. And man, it keeps going. It keeps going. And by the way, none of this was written by Claude. This is all me. This is all me. We've written down the problems that our ICP has. I figured out my ICP is just another dude who wants to make money. That's all. I've not thought too much about my ICP, but my ICP is somebody who wants to make 10k using whatever the fuck is going on. Everybody wants to cash in on this. Then, go 25k and then eventually become ultra mega super duper rich. And that's what everybody wants, right? That's somebody that I want to target. But I do want to target dudes only. Not that I'm gay. I'm straight as hell, but I'm very... I like my homies. Dude. Can you define my ICP? Who comes to mind? I'd say my dream ICP would be me 2 years ago. That man is my ICP. I think I understand that context so well. Me 1 year ago. Me now is not my ICP. I think these two things are. Me 2 years ago. Me a year ago. This would be my ICP. This is what I wanted. I'm sure a lot of you would want that. This is my ICP. This is my ICP stream outcome. Let's. This is something I picked up from Hormozy. Now, what do you want me to do, Caleb? These system problems, I have more. What do you want me to do now? Cross out problems that are mild, intellectual, aspirational. Figure out if it's painful enough that somebody would pay attention to the content. In your circle list the problems that over multiple points. I'm just writing some stuff in the chat right now. So that I need to fix my speech. Who would have thought I would be fixing my speech at 25? Yeah. Fixing my speech at 25. That's what I am. That's what I'm doing. Well, this looks cool. I ideally want to just keep talking all the time. It's been 33 minutes. How is this going to last? How long is it going to take? Let me do a time estimate. Let's see how long it takes me. Well, I'm at... Let's see. This page, I need to figure out problems. I have done that already. Differentiation breakdown. People say that I disagree with my brand approach. Okay. This will probably take some time. Desired associations. Good enough. Brand statement. Okay, I think this is all we're doing. Making effort for. Sustainable foundation. Design content cadence. Alright. Okay, platforms should be easy. There is a framework for an intro as well. I really hope I can wrap this up in 1 minute. Well, we'll find out. We will find out. another thought that I had in my head. I was like, how cool would it be if I build a personal brand, but even the planning for the personal brand is done in front of people? How transparent would that be? It sounds like a good idea to me. I don't know if it is for... I think it is a good idea. I think it's a pretty fucking good idea. Because I have strong conviction in the fact that the personal brand is gonna work out. And when it will work out, it would be just... it'll be a flex. To be like, hey, I just sat all night for two or three nights and just figured everything out. And once I did, things worked. I was actually planning to hire somebody else for this. There is this woman called Eva from First Brand Launch. It's this blonde girl that I kept seeing on Instagram all the time. They were charged, I think, $3,000 at the time. I saw it for their most basic plan. That's what I saw. Can I see the prices? Yeah. What is it? Yep. $3,000 for the basic plan. 15 shots a month. $3,000. 20 shots a month. And then there is $5,000. I do see a lot of value in this, honestly. But I think the process can be replicated. And might as well figure this out with Claude. What I feel is that in the process, research, script, film, and edit, upload. I'm not a big fan of editing. Scripting and research, I think it's as good as the context that I have for the AI. So at least the script and the context for what we need to talk about. I think this doc has a lot of details. Everything from, I'd say, what I am, what my like even what my scars are, like what are my war stories. You can of course not read it because I just scribbled here. But if I can write all of this in a doc and give it to Claude, Claude's got everything, then as far as good context for what works versus does not work, I think that we can fence somehow. That I'm confident in. Because think about it. If I am able to have all the context about who I am, usually people are missing that, right? Because people are like, hey, this is who I am. Maybe you can go through my videos and then figure it out. How I talk, how I don't talk. But if I literally voice transcribe everything that in the document about myself, and then I go on and give all the context about me to Claude, number one, it basically has the entirety of my life story. Secondly, the context behind what works, what does not work. I really feel that would be available somewhere in forms of lead magnets that these people give out. So I also saw Ava and a bunch of other creators be like, hey, here are the top performing, like 1,000 top performing hooks. Well, I think AI can figure out how to pattern match using that. And I also believe that I have brain rotted myself enough to figure out what's good versus what's not good, what I would click on versus what I would not click on. I think that is something that I personally believe to be a huge advantage a huge advantage. For that reason, I think the exercise that I'm doing right now, I do not give a flying fuck about how long it takes, because I really believe that this is going to be the most solid foundation that I can lay down for the brand. And once this is done, the brand's just gonna go. Would be so cool. It's gonna be a roller coaster, boys. There's nobody in the stream right now, but soon there will be people. And when there are people, I need to be prepared. Because I need to be prepared, I'm learning how to talk. Imagine. This is something that really frustrates me, by the way. I don't know how to talk. I don't know how to talk. I need to figure out how to talk in a good accent. I have downloaded an app for that I don't use. I paid for it, but I don't use it. So I need to start using that again and improve the way I talk. I also need to figure out a way to let go of the filler words that I use. I use a lot of ums. I also use a lot of right. I also have the tendency to stretch my words. For example, I'm saying, this works, but I just have a lot of ers going on afterwards. Not good. Help me. If you are somebody who is watching this in the future, help a bro out. Help me. I'm struggling here. You can make all the money in the world, but the moment you start talking, there is verbal diarrhea. I don't want to do that. I did have a tendency to not talk in English. Initially, I did think about that for a while, but I was like, do I really want to do that? The rationale that I had in my head was anybody who I want to talk to would know how to talk in English. It's not that I have anything against people who can't, but anybody that I would want to hang out with would talk in English. So I figured I'll only attract people that I want to attract. So if I start talking in my native language, and if I start not fixing my accent, if I just decide not to fix my accent, I'll probably attract people who are regional or talk like me. If I can talk better, I think that's what really matters, because today people really do not give a flying fuck about what are the visuals in the background, how's the editing. All people care about is the stuff that's coming out of your mouth. And I want to make sure that this mouth spits out gold. That's what I want. That's all I want. That's the goal. We'll figure it out soon. Do we have the problems ready? I think what I should do for some time is zone in and should I stop yapping or should I keep talking as I get work done? Since this is new to me, I can either focus on talking or I can either focus on working. Right now it feels like I'm just talking, I'm working less. It's also almost 3 a.m, so I do need a coffee. I think towards early morning, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m., I would be sleepy and I would not be at the intelligence level that I'm at right now, since it'll obviously decrease. So it probably makes sense for me to get into focus sessions right now, get work done, and then talk about the stuff that I got done. Or just talk whenever I wanna. You know what? I don't wanna overcomplicate this. I'm just gonna start a focus session because I did set up a Pomodoro as well for the stream, and I want people to see that. So, my boys, ha ha ha, Pomodoro has appeared. Your boy is going to go and take a quick break. How am I going to take break? Watch me. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Well, just gonna make the super big. I'll be back in some time. Have the power of coffee on my side now. song that's gonna get me acclaim. Ha ha ha.
Can we talk about us like we care about us? Can we talk about us like we care about love? You say let it breathe, but this pain of my heart can't let it be. We both can agree. Tell me what is the point of nothing burns like the cool days. Can we talk about us like we care about us? Can we talk about us like we care about love? We can't let it be, 'cause we live in a time of make-believe. We both can agree that we're reaching the point of nothing burns like the cool days.
Good morning, darling. I see you falling in and out of love. Is it because you're cold and heartless? Or is it all withdrawals? Forgotten how to be a part of that final scene in Casablanca. I guess the heart is like a time bomb. No white horse for you to ride on. Bygones, be bygones. My God, you're beautiful. If it was two of you, probably break the first one's heart in two. But second time the charm, I had a dream. You lock your father's arm and mosey down the highway. I know you probably had a wild day, so you should make your way to my place, and we can talk about the things you want to talk about.
You know, I know, you know, yeah, yeah. You know, I know, you know.
I get, get, I get.
Hmm. Oh, that was enjoyable. Hmm. Want something calm right now. Something super calm. Super duper calm. Hmm. Interesting. Alright, so what Caleb is really asking us to do? He's saying that list down your problems. Already done that. Like just go build for stuff that has high repetition. Also remove anything that is not that great. Then for type top 5 problems, complete the sentence. If this problem does not get solved, the cost is then he wants me to rewrite this problem somewhere. Right. I have tons. Pretty sure I'm listed in the previous tab. Answer yes or no. This is painful enough that somebody would pay attention to content about it. Right. Comes up with multiple calls. Come across different people, yes. But with set day more than once. Alright. Understood. Let's do that. How do I mark these? What's the screenshot for strike something? The shortcut, keyboard shortcut. Command shift X. Perfect. Alright, what's right? There's a bolt on work. Bolt is bad. This side is done. Okay, can I do something else? Alright. X. Perfect. Right, let's just go through these very quickly. Twice. I think I have a very long list. This has come up once. Cross this out. This is solid. This has come up multiple times. This comes a few times. Come up Well, sorry, women, but yes, this one is a big one.
Things get stranger. Things get stranger. Things get stranger. And you're falling for a stranger.
let's do that. Just be using Whisper Flow, honestly. This is done. Which one is this? Okay. Let's turn this list into a numbered list. I'm gonna immediately share my screen with people. We got 19. We got 19. After trimming down, we're finally at 19. Lots of problems, lots of problems. What do I want to talk about? There are just so many problems. It's a great thing. What do you want to do? Let me just boil it down to 10. This is gonna be my core content source. Okay. Nice done. Oh, I need to do top 5 as well. Out of all of these. Let's do that, sir. I'll lead the way. Just consumerism. Let's call it consumption. I'd say all of this should be just one. This is the biggest one. Let's make this top of the top. Let's not do you get rid of FOMO ASAP and get momentum? That's where a lot of people are. How do you build momentum ASAP? Is what a lot of people are struggling with, rather than. I think a lot of people are just in the 0 to 1 phase. There are people who've already made it. A lot of people are just looking for all the answers before they actually get anything done. What would be the fifth one? Exam This does piss a lot of people off. Get your team to play better. Figure out how to hire good talent. is keeping up with what's going on in AI. Make the best use of it. Comes with a lot of learning AI. Some people just don't know, right? What to learn, what not to learn, whether they want to commit to something or not. I'm not gonna overthink this. Make the best use of it. Just sell to different opinion around making money using AI. Then you end up consuming more, doing less, and also figure out how to scale. Once you have some money going on, how do you scale that? I just have four. Let me stick with four. If I had to pick one, what would I pick? change this. And I have changed this now. You should be able to hear me now. Amazing. Let's reduce the volume even further so that you only hear me, not the music. My friend, all of this coffee, waste. My intention was to do a focus session and talk less, or basically not talk at all, because I was trying to get the worksheet done. But now that I have a viewer in front of me, what I will do is I'll probably talk more. I did contemplate this, whether I should just keep yapping all the time or I should just shut up and get some work done. I figured it's best if I talk only if needed and try not to have my thought process out loud, because as of now I can only do one thing at a time. That's the main reason why. That's the main reason why it is like this. What I think we can do right now is I can get some suggestions. Can I do something to make this interesting for you? For my one viewer, how can I make this interesting for you? Alright, what I'm gonna do is go back to what I was doing, but this time by the way, I'm only talking about the stuff that is on my homework list. So one big thing on my homework list is people have been asking about what my journey has been, because people are asking about who the hell is this guy, how did he show up all of a sudden. I think it's very important for me to figure out what parts of me do I want to show versus not show online. To do that, I'll give you some context again. The idea is there are currently services out there that help you build your personal brand online. What they typically do is first they take all the context about you, then they have a lot of context about what works, what does not work. So they're very good at pattern matching. What they do is then they take your context, they pattern match with their information, and then they present this gift to you and they're like, hey, here is a reel that's gonna work, right? They do that, they charge 3 to 5k a month for that, depending on 15 or 30 reels, how many you want. My plan is, what I'm doing right now with my man's sheet here is I'm just preparing a lot of context. So, a lot of context about what I want to talk about, who my target audience is, what I do not want to talk about, what associations do I want, what associations do I not want. And as far as how the script should be written is concerned, I think at least the tone of voice of the script can be picked up from me if all I'm doing is, while writing this doc, using voice transcription wherever I need to talk in my own language or my own tone. I feel like preparing that context is going to be super valuable for the brand. And secondly, just preparing the context for how do you pattern match what's going to work, what's not going to work. I think that's cheaply available online. And also for people like me who are brain rotted enough and who've consumed enough stuff online, people like me can figure this out. That, hey, this is going to work, this is not going to work. And a lot of those documents holding context that, okay, what are the top 1,000 viral hooks or reel scripts that worked, or outlier content, whatever. You have stuff like that available very cheaply on the internet right now, because all these creators who are trying to help other people build personal brands, these are all people who just built their own brand and decided that, hey, you know what, I got my Instagram to 100k. Now I'll help the world get their Instagrams to 100k. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's great for them, but I feel like stuff like that can be done very well by AI, because AI is way better at pattern matching compared to any human being. Humans have to build that up slowly in their head, but AI can pick that up very fast. Which is why I think doing this with the help of AI is going to be super valuable. So that's what I'm doing. I have a long ass doc in front of me that I need to fill out. So this is a super long doc, as you can see, lots of pages, and I am here. This is where I am. There is a lot that needs to be done. So there are like what? Lots of chapters, man. Lots and lots of chapters. 15 chapters. I think I'm on chapter 5. Man. Yep. I'm almost done with chapter 5. So, yeah. My plan is to wrap as much of this as I can, as fast as I can. Because then I can start talking about who I am. You know, the good part about this worksheet is that it ends at, I think, what is your first 3 videos? Yep, your first 3 videos. So the sheet actually ends at that. So you get banger content out of this, and you actually get very good strategy. This is the guy who was behind Hormozi's content team. Like, he was their head of content or something. So it's pretty smart dude, I'd say. So yeah, this is what we're doing, and this is why we're doing what we're doing. I hope that makes some sense. Appreciate it. I am indeed a very handsome man. I hope that made some sense. I really hope that made sense. If it did, preferred. Now, get back to work. By the way, how do you like the setup? While you're here, I might as well get your feedback. So tell me. Let's go on a quick break, shall we? Let's go on a quick break. I'm gonna go on a 10-minute break. Tell me, what do you think about this? Listen to music rather than me for a while. I'm gonna make you listen to some fire music, which is probably gonna get me a copyright claim. But well, who gives a flying fuck? Do I play it? Do I not? I first off want to make sure there is latency in the chat. I'm just realizing that there is a lot of latency in the chat. As you can see, this thing here, the chat, it shows up slightly late compared to when you would be typing it. This is because I decided to stream on normal latency so that my stream would work. Here, I'm gonna play a song. Listen to this.
But not least, last but still lethal. Last to hold the crown, cause no nigga was equal. My villain origins is the reason for my performances. Remember all the pain, then I put it in all my choruses. Was my getaway, my right rabbit, my mad hatter. I ain't never been no wonderland. Still fuck Dallas in a different parallel. I parallel the bends, I'm staking that competition. Walking the studios with gold chains and rolling arms. Do we rob him or let mine the entourage? Had the lemon brought to you by my villain, they my state. Alone no way to burn your trace day. Fuck fame, I need to make a meal by Friday. I'm on terror, the one ready to be told barrel. Error, nigga, fuck Kevin Mercy. I burn your glass house for a cup if I'm thirsty. Diamonds play tag, niggas self searching. You can find mine with the hashtag fly ass nigga. Make the motherfucking jet lag. I'm a Apex, you same boat. If we both on the same track, I got custom made Louis for my straight check. Fuck your therapy, I need some motherfucking payback.
I feel a little bit like Alice in Wonderland.
And I want revenge.
And bitch, I need all of my percentages. For sure, give me all my cabbages. I marry another cup before I have a hammer grievances. Woman coming 4-5, showing off their cleavages. Rappers taking shots, I'ma show you all your weaknesses. Yellow ticks surrounded, I'm a killing with no witnesses. I'm limitless, wickedness, a black hope, a son to fight. Homicide every time you niggas try and fuck with I ain't never been no wonderland. Still fuck Dallas in a different parallel. My granddad witnessed genocide, shit he never televised. Inherited all and now a nigga terrified. Niggas still talking reparations. Yes, my conversation changed the scene as the book of Revelations. I ain't never been to Wonderland on vacation. I just need revenge and a couple blue faces. Even on my mind, nigga, brace it. Breathe.
And so I ask you, why do villains become villains?
The overwhelming majority of drug users don't have a drug problem.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare. Intangible. Bet you didn't think, so I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you different crews, chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in a picture tube. Like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe. Spiritual hero who appears in you to clear your view when you're too crazy. Lifeless to those, the definition for what life is. Priceless to you because I put you on the hype shit. You like it? Gun smoke, you're righteous with one toke. You're psychic among no possess you with one go.
Happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. Ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
The essence, the basics, without it you make it. Allow me to make this childlike in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't, that's a fallacy, I'm in them. Every sprouting tree, every child of peace, every cloud and sea. You see with your eyes and see destruction and demise. Corruption in the skies from this fucking enterprise. Now I'm sucked into your lives through rust, so not as muscles, but percussion to provide with me as a guide. Y'all can see me now cause you don't see with your eye. You perceive with your mind, that's the inner. So I'ma stick around with Russ and be a mentor. Bust a few rhymes so motherfuckers remember what the thought is. I brought all this so you can survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No
If YouTube you take this stream down just because I played 2 songs, shame on you. Shame on you, YouTube. Do not do this to me. Let a man have some fun.
It's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. My future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. My future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. My future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. My future is coming on, it's coming on, it's coming.
Back to lo-fi. Back to work. Be back. is the mic? Okay. I know what's the problem is. Great. Let me... Yep, this should be fine. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything else apart from this. This is good enough. I recommend you sleep. It's starting to work. By the way, before my beard drops, tell me, how is the stream? Bet the stream looks good. Not that bad. I'm pretty happy with this, honestly. Great. So boys, we gonna work. I'm gonna talk less, do more. I'm just gonna share my screen in a while, listen to music, chill out. I'll talk less because it's hard for me to think out loud and work at the same time. So it's a skill issue that I have at the moment, but your boy's gonna fix it. Don't you worry.
Things get stranger. Things get stranger. Things get stranger. When you're falling for a stranger.
need to think about this. What are my differentiators? Let's think about differentiators for a second. What are the things that I really do not like? What I really don't like is, first thing, everybody's just pushing new tools down people's throats every day. They're not helping. I mean, they serve a purpose, but everybody seeing everything doesn't really help. So that's one thing. The other thing is, everybody keeps talking about how AI changes business forever, whereas business fundamentals still remain the same. So that's number two. The third thing that I don't like is how people set unrealistic expectations. I do understand how people can charge a lot of money for certain things, but telling a beginner that, hey, take this workflow, sell it for 10k, and the man's never made something. I mean, some people can just do that. For me, it was just a gradual climb up to, you create enough flow, you create enough volume, enough stuff coming in. You first fill your pockets with something. Only then do you start raising your prices. You do not go into the market with a $5,000 workflow. You can do that by all means, by the way, but then you just gotta be able to bear the time it's gonna take you to get good enough at, say, selling something or pushing your stuff to market, because a lot of people have very unrealistic expectations, and I think a part of that is people online setting these unrealistic expectations for other people. It's like, hey, Claude Code, sell this workflow tomorrow and make money. I mean, yeah, sure. But you gotta be at a certain point where, say, for example, for me to sell a workflow, pick this and sell it tomorrow, I can do that because, say, for example, I have an email server set up where I can send out 10,000 emails a day. Other people can't do that, right? People just can't do that. How do you just sell something tomorrow? Like, here, take this, sell it tomorrow to 1 million people and make $1 million. What the fuck, man? Also, I really don't like this go high level crap that people doing. Like, hey, make AI websites. Bro, make AI websites, give it to people for free. It's not valuable anymore. Claude can make a website immediately. Pisses me the fuck off. It really pisses me off how people are like, hey, sell this website for XYZ amount of dollars. I did that. I used to do that. That's all I used to do. I was a website freelancer. I even niched down and I wanted to create like a website web design agency. I did that. I was very heavy on that as well. There was this guy called Dean White. There is this guy called Dean White. I was a part of his program as well. Like, I was printing while it lasted, but there are a lot of people who are just like, hey, create these go high level websites, create these Claude websites. This is the easiest way to print. I'm sure. I mean, wait till the guy on the other side figures out that, hey, you can actually make this in 5 minutes. Hey, what the fuck are you charging me for? There are high leverage things to do, in my opinion. There are a lot of great website design agencies out there, and I think those will be valuable. Anything that's lower leverage or anything that's easy is just a bunch of bullshit. If somebody's telling you, hey, just take this and sell it, it's a bunch of bullshit, because they want to tell you that, hey, making money super easy. Just take this workflow, sell it to people, use this hack, sell 1,000 websites to 10 million people and make $1 billion. It's just fucking stupid. And everybody is just hopping on the same trend because everybody wants quick cash. Everybody wants quick cash. You can actually make a lot of money selling actually valuable stuff. I don't know why people just decide not to do that. Pisses me the fuck off. This want 4 things? People are okay. What are the 4 things that people in your space are doing? Let me create a table here. My plan was not to do this. I was actually gonna go and sleep because I was feeling very sleepy, but this thing got me riled up. Like, these things really piss me off. Like, why do you tell that to people? You know what I mean? Why do you just tell that to people? Why in the world would you just be like, hey man, sell a website? Use a lot to sell a website. People like me would just give people websites for free as lead magnets. You're competing against people like me. And trust me, I'm not the only one who's doing it. There are everybody who's making a decent amount of money is giving websites to people for free, or they're not working for people who don't have websites. Like, who the fuck are you working with? You're gonna create automations, you're gonna create AI solutions for people who don't even have a fucking website. Are you serious? Man. Pisses me off. Okay, let me just create a table real quick. Just need 2 columns, sir. Can I just not delete this? Things people do or say in my industry that I disagree with. The opposite. My brand approach. Can I do something to just make it full width? Fit to width. Perfect. Can I also do something to create a header? Yes, I can. Wow. Thank you, Notion. You want me to give you 4 things, huh? Okay. Let's keep it at 4 only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Differentiation. One thing is this website. This selling websites and CRMs and I feel like people set unrealistic expectations. There is a look at this new fancy AI. Does everything, changes everything. I don't like this. What was the last thing? I was like, expectations. Fucking go high level. God damn, I hate go high level. Anybody selling go high level, run away. I'm telling you. If there is anybody selling go high level to you, just fucking run away as soon as you can. Let me show you something very interesting. Okay, this is my problem with Go High Level. Just look at this. Just look at this. Go High Level affiliate commission. Just look at this. 40% recurring monthly commission. You know what the fuck that means? Do you realize what this means? My friend, what this means is if you are like, hey, buy my course. I come to you, I'm like, hey, buy my course. Here's this Go High Level thing. You gotta sell it to people and then you're gonna make a lot of money. This is so easy. You sign up to my course, I'm gonna give you Go High Level for free. Guess what? You sign up. The moment you make a payment to Go High Level, I get paid 40%. I get paid 40 fucking percent. And when you sell it to other people, I get 5%. You see this? You know what this is? Anybody selling you Go High Level does not want to get you to make a lot of money. They want themselves to make a lot of money. I fell for this crap, by the way, which is why I'm extremely pissed off, because I wasted a lot of time on this. I was selling Go High Level websites to fucking limousine agencies, limousine companies. I made some money, but I only made money selling to big companies who did not fucking need Go High Level. Sell a Go High Level website, you're gonna make so much money. You're not. No, you're not. The person who sold you the Go High Level course is the one who's gonna make a lot of money. You are fucking not. So just don't fall for that crap. Do not fall for that crap. And secondly, do not start creating AI websites and start selling them to people. Just work for better people. That's what I'll say. There are people who will just sell AI websites for free. I will give away an AI website to anybody who asks for it for fucking free. Because you know how much time it takes? It takes a fucking prompt. It takes 5 seconds to create a website. It's like selling essays today. If you're writing a shitty essay, you might as well give it to ChatGPT. I'm not gonna pay somebody to write me a shitty essay. You're not gonna get your money easy. Yeah, you gotta create a website, and once you create a website, they're gonna want the website, and then you're gonna make the website. You're gonna make them a very good website. If you were somebody who was very good at website design, you would already know what needs to be done, what does not need to be done. If you are a beginner who's just trying to jump into website design, by all means, if you like that, go for it. But if you have brains on your shoulders, do something better. Genuinely do something better. It's like saying, I am going to be a website designer today. I am going to be an app designer today. Bro, people can just type a prompt, get a website. If they don't like it, they're like, change this, change this, change this. They're not going to come to you for revisions. They're just going to tell the AI to make changes. Unless you are really, really fucking good at what you do, just don't do this. I did this, by the way. I was a designer. I did website designs. I did, this whole website agency. I'm telling you, don't fall for that. I made a lot of money. People are making a lot of money. You are not those people. Because if you are, like a lot of people are just jumping in on, you go to Google Maps, find people who don't have websites, sell it to them, call 100 people every day. Just don't do that. Everybody is going to call up people in the United States or a first world country. Everybody is doing that. They do not want to listen to you. Hey, I have a website for you. You're not doing enough reps as well. You're not gonna do that. Just don't. Do not go out and sell websites to people. Just don't do that. Try to be useful. Also, I really do not like how people are like, sell this workflow tomorrow, and they set unrealistic expectations. Like, some people can do that, but it just creates a lot of crap in people's heads that, hey, you can. So I'm talking about the second point, by the way, where people are like, hey, buy this, just copy my workflow, sell it to people. You can do that, but there's a lot more that goes into it that people usually don't talk about. So yeah, I think also people are like, hey, look at this fancy new AI, it changes everything, changes this, changes that. People really need to not fall for that crap. People need to be like, okay, is there a use case that I see out of it? If not, fuck it, I'm not looking. Any update that comes to Claude comes to Codex eventually. Any update that comes to Codex comes to Claude eventually. There is no point switching. People don't switch right now. Right? People stick to one. People stick to it because they've just given it a lot of context. The cost to switch a tool is high. Also, you need to learn a new tool, and by the time you learn a new tool, an update comes, and the whole tool is, useless now, and you just wasted a bunch of time learning a new tool and falling for something shiny because people online were like, hey, this tool changes everything. It changes nothing. I mean, I barely used, I'd say 4 or 5 AI tools, which I picked up like 6 months ago. I did not even use the latest stuff going on in Claude. I did not even do that. And honestly, I got by. It's not like I was losing a lot of money. Sure, I mean, I could have made a lot more. Maybe I could not have. I'd say the fact that I was just focused on doing my own thing, sticking to my own lane, was what got me to where I am. It's just the boring, stupid work that I've been doing. So this really pisses me off. This really, really pisses me off. And the last thing is also people who, I mean, this is nothing new to the space. I think this pisses everybody off. A lot of people just do not put in the work, and then they start coming out as this guru who has, solutions to all their problems. Like, hey man, just get my course. Just get my course, bro. Trust me, bro. The people who operate on trust me bros, I do not like them. Like, trust me bros should just go away. In my space, let's look at what other people are talking about. Other people keep saying that AI will not take your jobs. I do believe that AI will take your job. I feel like the window for making money with AI is closing. AI won't take your job. It fucking will. It'll take my job. There will be universal high income. No. Things are gonna get very crappy in the future. That's what I really believe in. This is something that I think I really want to talk about. Fuck, I messed something up. Wait, how do I fix this? Alright, I really want to talk about this. I feel like, let me get rid of this. Let me also get rid of the Pomodoro here. Alright, here is something that I really believe in, that I'm pretty sure a lot of other people won't. Everybody keeps saying AI will not replace your job. Somebody using AI will replace your job. Well, guess what? AI will. Fight me on this. I do believe in what Elon says. He does say that there will be a time where AI will run out of things to do for humans. We are headed towards super intelligence. In a decade, AI will be far superior than we can even imagine. At a time like that, I think AI will sort of be a god for most humans, and we would look up to it for guidance. How do we do certain things? Stuff that I'm doing right now would probably be a novelty at that point. I believe that a lot of people are pushing for AI generated stuff. There is an anti-culture movement who's like, hey, fuck AI. We're anti-AI. AI slop. Let's not do AI slop. And I get it. But when the returns on that are very high, and when AI gets as good as humans, you would not be able to distinguish what's AI and what's not. That's coming very quickly. This makes me existential to some degree, but I do feel like money as a concept will still exist. I am a firm believer in hoping for the best but preparing for the worst. Worst case scenario is everybody uses AI to watch everybody else. I'm a pretty doomer kind of guy. So I believe that things are going to really go to shit, which is why a person's duty right now should be just to be as healthy as they can and make as much money as they can, because the window to make money using all of this stuff is decreasing. And I hate to be the one who says this, because I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. And I also get a lot of shit from a lot of people on this, but I really, really believe in this. It is like, hey, relax. Well, how the fuck can you relax? There's something going on every day. There are a lot of people losing their entire job roles are going away every day. People don't need low leverage workers, like people who are not highly skilled. People just don't need them anymore. If you look at a country like India especially, unemployment's through the roof. We overproduce software devs. Where the fuck are these people gonna go? We're not gonna have devs who are just doing simple CRUD operations. We just won't. What are all the kids in college who are just solving lead code questions? What the fuck are they gonna do, man? Things are gonna go to shit. Print money while you can. I really believe in that. Oof. Man. I think I really believe in these things, which is why I get pretty... I get a lot of energy just talking about this, because I really believe in this and I keep telling everybody about this. So, yeah. Hopefully, this resonates with some people. If it does not, you do you. But it only makes sense. It only makes sense, my friends. Alright. Do my part. Like my brand approach is for people to operate with extreme urgency, like extreme levels of urgency. I really believe in that. Like, have fun, but making money and staying healthy should be everybody's top priority. That's what I firmly believe in. Desired associations. Branding is the intentional pairing of relevant things done consistently. Brand is the byproduct of those pairings. In simple terms, branding is the work you do, and brand is how people perceive you because of it. The key thing to understand is that those pairings or associations can be both positive and negative. You want people to instantly connect you with the right ideas, values, qualities, and also want them to know what you are firmly against. If you do not choose those associations on purpose, your audience will do it for you. That's not a game you want to play. This example will decide what you want to be known for, what you want to be known for being against. These decisions give you a filter for every choice you make about content partnerships and positioning. Agree, sir. Before I forget, let me also write this thing quickly. Associations empower, building a personal brand optimized around trust, not virality. Okay, this is his example. Write down associations you want to define for your brand. Should be things you want to be known for being known as being for. Stuff that I'm against. Find a reminder. These are guardrails for you. They shape what you say yes to and what you say no to, and how people see you over time. Alright. Desired associations. I don't know. I need to do a lot more homework on this. Like, what are the things that I'm for and against? I don't exactly understand this, but this is a this. Sarah, don't. This can be. All right. What's next? Number 8, brand statement. To distill everything we've worked on through the section into one clear core statement. This isn't meant to be clever or promotional, it's meant to capture what you believe about your space and people you want to help. If somebody understood only this sentence about you or your brand, they should have a strong sense of how you approach the work and what you prioritize. Statement act as the North Star for positioning, content, and decisions moving forward. This is apparently the most important section. The brand statement. Write down 3 moments where you helped somebody win, solve a real problem, or created something that worked using everything you've uncovered. Purposely section complete the statement below. I believe people like this who want this So do this, not this. Here is an example. I believe entrepreneurs who want to grow their business, the brand should optimize for trust, not virality. Small. Huh. I need to take a quick toilet break. I shall be back. That's it. A brand statement is really something that I need to think about. Seems like one of the most important things that is coming out of this. No, but we wrote this earlier. Write down 3 moments where you help somebody solve a problem or create something that worked. We already did this. Okay. Brand statement is apparently the most important thing. That's one thing that I'm realizing. Okay, I need to... I'm very much against get-rich-quick schemes. There is no easy way. There is... People can get rich quick, but people cannot get rich easy. That's for sure. Can do it quick, but you can't do it easy. How do I approach this? I think I should listen to how Caleb talks about himself, what he recommends. I'm just gonna watch his stuff real quick. That's what I'm gonna do. Caleb, don't strike my shit, man. I'm just gonna reduce the max sound. I'm just gonna listen to this myself for a while. Sorry that I have to keep you waiting. But I actually don't know whether I can play this or not. You know? I just don't know.
And so what's going to help each other in her stories? Z equals those romance novels. And even more than that, if I have known people, but there's other things, then maybe I believe, right? We know who you are. But the question is, should you assume they make content for a warm audience? They have inside jokes, audience, I mean, but the stake here that I want to do is an audience that happens to be what I'm very good at. Guess what? If you optimize this is you following.
Okay, Caleb says that always create content for a cold audience. Makes sense.
Building my personal brand, and we've put out to date, as of filming this video, we've put out, I believe, 8 videos. No, video. YouTube comment, like a little for content that I've amazing content.
Let me just ask Perplexity for what part of the video talks about the brand statement.
Is you essentially, one is you're not attracting anybody new, and so you're only just working with the people that are currently in your audience. If you're only optimizing for the new audience and not nurturing the old, it's like a leaky bucket. You're going to be adding water in all the time, but as you're adding in more water, you've got water escaping, so you're staying at the same level. You're not going to see the numbers on your content, or more importantly, the conversions for your business go up, because what happens is every new person that comes in, you have one of the current members leave. And so you need to make sure
105.
I believe that what you take that and put it into one single statement that you're able to articulate in any scenario, shape, or form. Okay? I say it in content that we're making for our own channels. I say it if I go on a talk. Brand statement is as follows. I believe that business owners and entrepreneurs, not my reality. There's a lot that is communicated to make it almost easy for people to decide on, not just for buying and converting. It's very simple. The framework that I use for crafting a brand statement. I'm not saying this is the only way. And what it does is it produces something that communicates to your audience who you serve, how you do it, and what makes you different. Link in the description. Statements you want, their core desire, should, your contrarian belief, not common belief in niche or space. Then laundry. This becomes the powerful leverage that you have to amplify your brand and stand out from all these other fuckers, just kidding, all these other individuals who are lovely and wonderful in your space that yourself from the pack. This is how you do it, okay? Another analogy that we shared earlier is how Apple consistently paired themselves with design-first thinking. And then what happened? You start thinking of design when you think of Apple. You have to sit this was wrong. And one of the comments on the video was calling out the fact that this is too long, too boring, too educational to ever get 1 million views. And before I could even respond, you or other people in the audience were going and commenting, saying and informing this person, that's not what I'm optimizing for. They beat me to it. They knew and they know that to go through that expert pen to paper, it actually takes a while. So block some real meaningful time to craft this. Once you have this, I think you're going to be blown away at the results that you get on how you stand out to amplify it with your content.
Alright. Alrighty. So, according to Caleb, he's like, spend some time on the brand statement, figure out what it's going to take to build one which is actually good, and yeah, I mean, there's just a lot in the statement. I'll just share what. This is the part of the video where he says it. So here's the timestamp as well. This is what I need to think about for a while. I believe these people who want to do this should there are a few contrarian beliefs that I have. I think what I need to do is combine them and combine the common niche belief that I also have, which I just wrote about above. I think I need to do. Hey, did I write a contrarian belief before this? There is brand prison, there is interest bank. Let's just check this, man. This is easier. Differentiation, problems. There is a brand prison, a human layer inventory. Early signals, deposit your questions, experiments, curiosity. Scars, done this, done this. Well, what are some things? I really need to condense this. I think once this is done, or you know what, I can actually ask Claude to give me a brand statement as well. I want to figure it out myself. I don't want to be lazy here. But, well, what can you do? I believe that people I do have one. One does come to mind. I believe that dudes in their 20s who want to make 25k or month or beyond using AI. Let me say that again. I believe that people, entrepreneurs, it's my ICP is like dudes in their 20s who wanna print, but I don't know what's one word for it. Anyways, let's just call them young dudes. I believe that young guys who want to make 10k a month or beyond with the help of AI this is my 5 a.m. alarm, boys. I believe people who want to make 10k, 25k a month or beyond should stop token maxing. Not exactly token maxing. Stop chasing or stop consuming all the fast-paced AI improvements and actually just focus on problem solving. Like, rather than learning AI, just learn problem solving instead. AI is a tool to help you out. Doing a business still remains the same. AI is something that helps you do a business better. It's not something that runs the business for you. Like AI agents running a business for you, you still need to do the thinking. You still need to take the risk yourself. You are still given outsized returns for the risks that you take. Those decisions are always yours. Who do you decide to sell to? Who do you decide to, I'd say, who do you decide to sell to, or what do you decide to sell? What business model do you decide to pick? AI is not gonna put money in your bank account, as sad as it is. There is no magic app that's just gonna put money in your bank account. As much as I wish I could create that app for the world, I can't right now. I can't do that yet. But till the time, just solve a valuable problem for somebody else and get paid. AI can help you get that done faster, but don't learn AI. Learn how to solve a fucking problem instead. AI should be a supplementary thing. Should not be the main thing. That's one thing that I really believe in. Everybody's like, hey, learn AI, learn AI, learn AI. I'm like, bro, just learn how to solve some fucking problems. You'll find the AI you need. That's what I really believe in. You'll find the AI. I don't know how to put it into a good statement. This was just one example out of a lot. But, well, let me write this down as well. I believe that young entrepreneurs who want to make more than 25k a month using AI should focus less on learning the latest trends in AI should This is just one example that I have in mind. I'm sure I'll get a lot more, but this is the most important section. I get it. I really doubt that I'll be able to figure this out on stream. It's not that I doubt my ability to do it, but I want to give it way more time. So I'm probably gonna go on a walk and think about this. But yeah, with this, brand positioning ends. Now we get to talk about the fun stuff. Now we get to talk about content strategy. Got this content strategy. Design a content cadence that fits your actual business, energy, and life. If your content system cadence cannot survive normal work week, it will not survive a year. Fair enough. Answer this question without optimism. How many hours per week without optimism? Awesome. How many hours per week can you actually allocate to content every week for the next 12 to 18 months? Every week. Without optimism, oh no. Do not include weeks where things slow down, imaginary future hires, motivation spikes. Oh my god. How committed I am to this? How committed am I to this? I cannot operate on less than 20 hours a week. I just need to do that. I want to do a lot more, but yeah. 20 hours, sure. List the parts of content creation that give you energy versus strain your. Okay, what do I do then? Using answer from step 1, answer this. What's the simplest content cadence I would commit to and hit 100% of the time? 100% of the time. My non-negotiable content cadence. For the next 12 months. Non-negotiable content cadence. So I will make one video a day non-negotiable. One 8 to 15 minute video would be non-negotiable for me. I'm gonna make, I'd say 5 minute video is gonna be non-negotiable because I am gonna show up every day without a shadow of doubt in my mind. When are you most mentally sharp for thinking, explaining, and decision making? So this exercise is super fast actually. I'm just gonna put some faith into the process. What are the things that are energizing? Well, what's energizing? Well, looking at analytics is energizing. Doing a Q&A style video is energizing. Making thumbnails is energizing. What's training? Walking and scripting is energizing. What's training? Editing. Posting. Editing and posting is just a pain. A pain. Anything in the training. When am I the sharpest? Morning. I think afternoons or evenings, like late afternoons. I think that's when I record as well these days. Maybe, but I don't know. I don't understand what's the meaning of this. I think I can accommodate once a week. Twice a week, I think. I'd say I can accommodate 6 sessions at a minimum. One every 5 days. This will roll through these quickly. Environment fit, commitment fit. Interesting. Sorry. Environment fit. I'm not sure. I'm filling these out. Do I commit to this? What was he saying about negotiation? If the sentence makes you want to negotiate, simplify the commitment. Yes, makes you want to negotiate. Yes, it does. Then pick your platforms, decide what you're picking. It's different depending on whether you're whatever. You have to be everywhere, it's to be consistent in some places. Right, we're zooming through this. Well, yeah, this can be done. This sounds easy. Wrapping paper, build light, scanning regular places. What's 1of10.com? What is this? Wait, what? What the hell is this? buffering. Oh, completed tracking and all that. Oh, awesome. Okay, what are you saying, my man? Regularly check places like this, YouTube, and everything. Pay attention to what catches your eye first. Got it. I need to basically create a swipe file of stuff that I like. Alright, build a light scanning habit. Sure. Pay special attention to outliers. If you create a post okay. Save immediately, decide later, screenshot, save. Store everything in one place, alright. Probably use a tool like Eden or Notion. Might be a folder, a Notion page, a Notes app, Drive. Likely a Notion page. Build for diversity. Use when thinking is hardest. Alright. Building a wrapping paper library. Okay. Start with the gift, not the wrapper. Your gift is painful problems. Go to your wrapping paper library. Apply across all mediums. Execute, test, iterate, reuse what works. Fair enough. Foresees intro. Needs some effort from my side. Waterfall method. What is this? Identify your pillar content. Okay, there's something called pillar content that I don't know. Extracting micro content. Strategic distribution plan. Oh my god. The first 3 videos. Alright. What I'm gonna do right now is take a quick break. Do I deserve a quick break? I don't know. It's 5 a.m. though. It's almost 5:30 a.m. I do have lots of clarity on what I need to do, but I do want to go on a walk outside and figure out the brand statement. I really feel like there is still like 4 hours worth of course left, which is why I think there is a lot of value that the man gives out. I think the last 2 hours of the course is just a podcast with his mate, but still 2 hours worth of valuable advice left for me to consume. As I said earlier, right now my energy is going low, so I probably need to go on a walk, figure out the brand statement. I think I'll think less, I'll overthink less thanks to that. And yeah, I think I'm done with it for the most part. What I am going to do is I just might do the remaining bits as well online, but if not, I mean, I'll figure out a way to put all of this, like literally all of this, in some doc. I don't want to just give the doc to people to use, but I think I'm probably gonna talk about it once I've written all of it down. So look forward to the next live stream, and yeah, I hope this is fun for you to watch in the future person or future AI robot? Well, this is super fun for me. Hopefully I improved how I talk. Secondly, I made some progress on the personal brand thing, so that's something I'm really happy for. It's also 5:30. I need to... Do I sleep for 3 hours or so? Maybe I do, maybe I don't.